As we look at the markings, it is very important to create a saw cut where the stop chamfer ends and where we begin to create the notch up to the main edge. As you can see, I've created a saw cut already and I've positioned the piece parallel in the vise. It's very important when using the tool that you take small pieces of material and work in the direction of the grain. It's important to take your time and ensure that you're creating an accurate chamfer when removing all pieces of material. Ensure that you look at both marking lines to ensure you're staying within the marking zone in which you've created the chamfer. As you can see, I've removed the notch perfectly in line with my marking lines to ensure and create a perfectly precise cut. So what happens if we don't create the saw cut where the stop chamfer is? As you can see, when we try to do the same process, we're driving the chisel into the piece of material which isn't removing any of the material out, as there is no access point in which it can exit from. This is why we create the saw cut, so the material can be removed easily to allow us to create the rest of our chamfer. Start to create our chamfer. As you can see, my chisel is larger in width than the width of the chamfer. It is very important to ensure that we keep our hands also behind the cutting edge at all time. As you can see, I'm taking off small pieces of material at all time to ensure that we keep our accuracy and precision throughout the chamfering process. As you can see, it's creating a curved-like motion similar to that of a plane, in which was previously discussed in the planing video. You can see that the curve, this is created by the cutting edge and the 30-degree angle in which is on the chisel. As you can see, when we try to take off too much material, the piece of material chips off and produces a large notch in which was removed, which can affect the precision and accuracy of our chamfering, as it can cause the pieces of material to chip past our lines of marking. When using the chisel, it's also important to keep the base of the chisel on the surface to ensure we're creating a flush finish. So what would happen if we didn't use a chisel that was larger in size than the chamfer? As you can see, I'm using a 6mm chisel, which forces me to create multiple different passes of the chisel, trying to create an accurate chamfer. This can cause quite a lot of difficulty in creating a smooth chamfer which creates the precise angle in which we want. This is why we use a chisel which is wider than the chamfer to ensure we create one continuous movement, taking off the material continuously across the piece. This provides less pressure and work in creating your chamfer. As you can see, I'm keeping the base of the chisel nice and flush with our chamfer, working to both lines to ensure we're taking off enough material to create an accurate, precise chamfer across the piece. This is very important in the precision and accuracy to provide good design features on your project. After completing the chamfer, you can see that the whole surface is perfectly flat and creates the perfect angle in which we need it. Looking at the chisel lying on the surface, you can see that the whole surface is flat with the base of the chisel, ensuring a precise and accurate chamfer.